Hi, my name is Brian Kush, and I'm going to talk about the 30th movie. Now, firstly, we saw in the movie that the 5% of the world population live in the US, but the 25% of the world population are in the prisons. So, prison population was 300,000 in 1972 as compared to today, with the where the 2.3 million people are in jail. There was a higher incarceration rate in the world. After the Civil War, African Americans were arrested in the mass population. It was the nation's first nation boom. It was nation's first boom. Except for the criminals, everyone is free. If you are criminalized, that does not apply to you. The film was named according to the 13th Amendment, where according to the 13th Amendment, the person will not do the slavery if they do any kind of crime. They had to provide labor to rebuild, but they had to provide the labor to rebuild the economy of the South. So the black people was out of control and threatened to the white people. So what did they do? They just they introduced the first film. It was of the Nation Birth. So in the Nation Birth, it was a great successful movie, but it was against the black people. The black people were showed as a criminals and as animal like in the movies. So the George so a lot of black people were killed on that time because of that movie, because people thought that the black people are rapists and they are animal like. It was to show that which community will serve the US now. So because of that, the 30% people cannot vote, because they were just uh, had to go to the jail even for the small crimes. They announced the law. According to the law, if you do the three crimes, you will go to the jail for your whole life. And there is also one law which is a ALEC in the US. According to the ALEC, the states could make their own laws in the states. So there was a law on that time, uh, in the Florida, there was a law: if you kill a person in the self defense, you are not criminal. So what the George Zimmerman, the white man, killed the Martin, who was a teenager who just went to his neighbor yard to meet his father's fiancée. So he went there to meet his father fiancée. Zimmerman just called the cops and told them he's a threat for him. So he killed him with a gun without any reason, and he was not given any punishment because he was not a criminal according to the law. He just did it in the self defense, as the black man was a threat to his life. Same thing also happened in the US, where one person was killed because he used the fake currency of only $20. The police officer just put his knee on the neck of the black person for 9 minutes, and he was just yelling, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe," which is also popular hashtag in today's era. Life matters. The Black Life Matters originated from the Martin's death. So these all movements increase the crime. And as we see from the 1972, the crime has continuously increased. The black got life sentence. There was also one crime against the drugs. So a lot of people were caught in the black cocaine crack, but white people were not given enough punishment, as they were just slapped on their hands. But the black people had to go to the jail if they had the drugs. As we also watched in the movie, that the Donald Trump was demanding the life sentence punishment against the five black people who were uh, who the thought did the rape, but they didn't do the rape. The scientific evidence proved. So the politics of the US is dependent directly on the racism, that they are divided into two groups. One is of the South, the white people, and the other one is of the black people. So these kind of all the things we watched in the 30th movie article, which was very interesting topic, and I studied all the topic. And thank you very much.